The St. Albert Legion wrote to me and said that the carbon tax will cost them $6,000 this year. That's $6,000 that could have been spent to support veterans in my community. So, when will the NDP Liberal government just admit that the carbon tax isn't revenue neutral and axe the tax?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't know where the Honourable Member is getting his numbers from, but under our plan, the majority of families will continue to receive more money back in a rebate than they pay, Mr. Speaker. You've heard these numbers before from our Associate Finance Minister. This year, $600 in Ontario, $700 in Manitoba, $1,100 in Saskatchewan and Alberta. This is more money in the pockets of Canadians, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Louis Saint Laurent. Mr. Speaker, we are 2 days from April 1st. If this government doesn't want to know what's happening in Canada on April 1st, let me tell you, in 2 days, the Liberal carbon tax will increase. It's been weeks that we've been asking the government to give Canadians a break, to give them some air, not to increase the Liberal carbon tax. There are 2 days remaining. Will the government understand and show the goodwill behind this and give Canadians a break? Do not increase the Liberal carbon tax. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Mr. Speaker, and as I've said before in this House, pricing pollution is recognized as one of the most efficient ways to fight climate change, and it will not only reduce pollution, Mr. Speaker, but it will drive innovation to help create the clean growth economy and the jobs of tomorrow, Mr. Speaker. And once again, as the Parliamentary Budget Officer has said, 8 out of 10 families will be better off. And, Mr. Speaker, those families will receive those checks quarterly starting July 15th.
The Honourable Member for Louis Saint Laurent. Well, Mr. Speaker, here's the reality. For months and months, inflation in Canada has been rising. Inflation is now over 5.7%. All Canadian families are paying more today than they paid a few months ago. And in 2 days, in 2 short days, the Liberals will increase the Liberal carbon tax. Can they understand the logic? This will increase inflation and Canadian families will pay even more.
Yes.